Today is the feast of Saint James the Apostle. In the Gospel of Mark chapter 1 verses 19 to 22, James and his brother are one of the first to be called by Jesus immediately after Simon Peter and his brother Andrew. James and John are with their father Zebedee in the boat, and they are mending their nets, which refers to the internal aspect of the ministry of Jesus, that is, of healing breaches within the community. James is also mentioned in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 4 verses 18 to 22, and is in all the lists of the 12, including in the list of the Acts of the Apostles. In the Acts of the Apostles chapter 12 verse 1, we are told that James was killed by Herod and suffered a martyr's death for his faith in the Lord. In the gospel text of today, taken from the Gospel of Matthew, the mother of James and John, the wife of Zebedee, comes to Jesus with a request. And the request is that they should be given places of honor to the right and to the left of Jesus. While Jesus cannot assure those places to them because they have been decided by the Father, Jesus invites them to drink the cup that he will drink and to be baptized into the baptism with which he will be baptized. In other words, he invites them to share his life to the full. James responds to that challenge, and as the Acts tells us, he was indeed martyred. In the gospel text of today, the invitation which James received from the Lord was an invitation to which he responded completely. He was fearless when it came to following his Lord. He had no inhibitions when it came to obeying his Lord, but because he was fearless, because he had no inhibitions, he had to pay the price. He willingly paid the price because he knew that the Lord was his Lord, and he knew that the Lord was the risen Lord. Today, it is not easy for us to commit ourselves to any cause. It's not easy for us to take a stand when we are asked to take a stand, especially when we are at risk of being hurt, of being killed, of being injured, of being beaten. St. James is inviting us to this courage. St. James is inviting us to this fortitude. St. James is inviting us to be strengthened by his own example and to stand up for the truth, to stand up for justice, to stand up for love. Will you, in imitation of St. James, stand up for love today?